we ask to come and get us. That's the God I serve.
Yes.
And we all loaded up with the things that they had, and we came home in comfort. The seats were just so good, and we come home, got home, and then now it's 2 vans. What am I gonna do? And so that we got home like on a Wednesday, and I prayed, and come Monday morning, a sister from out of town pulls up, and she says, "Get your clothes on, let's go." And I thought, oh, she's going to take me out to eat, and we're going to visit. So I get in the car and tell the kids I'll be back, and we go. And she said, "Where did you get your van from?" I told her the little place that I got it, and there's, "What are you doing?" And she said, "You need transportation." I said, "Yes, I do." I said, "But you're not going to get in your car." And she looked at me and she said, "Who do you think you are?" And I said, "I'm your sister, I'm nobody." She said, "When God speaks to you, that's who you listen to." And she said, "And you're not going to hold a lesson for me." And I said, "Well, I don't want you to pay for this." And she said, "All right, we're going to sit here and we're going to argue about this, but let me tell you, we'll do it like this. I'll put your down payment, and I'll pay for your insurance, and the rest will be up to me." And I smiled and I said, "I can handle that. And I'm sure the Lord will be pleased with it." My little sister put down $1,500 there. Or that right. Paid for my insurance, full coverage. Of course, after about 3 months of full coverage, I had to go in and tell them we got to lower this insurance price because that's expensive. So they short time, and then I burned my motor out in the van, in the little car that the Lord blessed me with, and I said, "Lord, man, I can't keep a car." I said, "What's going on here?" And I never once in my marriage, I never took care of a car. I always put gas in it because my husband said it needed gas. I knew that was what I put in. I knew how to look for the prices. But as far as anything else, I didn't know what to do. But I learned these things. And as I began to learn these things, God began to open doors for me. Because I don't like to ask for anything. I don't like to have people I need help. I've always been very independent. I've always worked all my life being my husband. And so we never really needed anything. We supported the ministry. My husband gave cars away. My husband gave guitars away.
Yes.
He gave money away. If I could collect all the money, the $100 bills that he gave away, I'd be a millionaire today. But God was so good to him. He gave back, and we were never in need. And when he died, I thought, "Lord, what am I going to do? I can't do that." But I began to learn how to give. I began to learn how to do what God had the requirements of me. And as I began to learn to give, there was one thing that I fell short of. And this is what I want to speak just a few minutes on. And it's going to be in Psalms. And the other one I believe is going to be in I always say the Old Testament is prophecy and the New Testament is fulfillment. And I said all this because I look on the basic materials that we have. I look upon my home, I look upon my car, I look upon the bills that we have to pay, I look upon the groceries that we need. And when COVID came in, it turned the whole world upside down. It turned our world upside down. Things became higher. Oh God, I don't know what happened. I know one thing. If the apocalypse ever happens, people ain't going to worry about food. They're going to worry about toilet paper. You could even go in the store and find toilet paper. They carried it out by the boxes. And I thought, my gosh, what's going on? They're worried about another end of your body instead of the main end where you're going to feed and live. But when I looked at that and I began to see people panic and the world turn upside down, and families, and even the churches. Churches closed down, and they still haven't opened up.